戦いはもっとエレガントなものだ。は
Hey yo, what's going on guys? This is D Plays here and I'm back with another video showcasing a tutorial on how to land all perfect inputs for Lee Chalan. I know I have made a community post in regards to what type of judge frame you guys want to learn specifically, but instead of you guys wanting only acid rain, I decided to do all perfect inputs for Lee. In this tutorial, I'm going to showcase on how to land each of these perfect inputs that Lee has and certain drills on how to land them. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, you could contact me on my Discord, which I'll link in the description below, or you can let me know in the comments of this video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. And make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. And yeah. So first things first that I'm gonna discuss on how to land would be the acid rain, the most key just frame that Lee has, I would say, or say the most important one. If not the most important, I would say one of the most important ones to learn is this. Well, it might seem very easy, but once you get the rhythm of it down, then you'll be able to land acid rain really easily. So simply you just press 1-3, 1-3, then 3-3 afterwards. And that's the acid rain. A drill for this would be just to practice only 1-3, the first half of the bind first, so you can get the feel on how the motion of lead kicks work. Like, you don't need to press it really fast, because if you press it really fast and you try to like do the kicks afterwards, you'll start messing up your flow on the acid rain. Not how I just did it there, but if you overpress, sometimes you only gonna leave with this. So for this drill, I would say once you practice 1 and 3, you can get a little comfortable and just add 3 afterwards. Once you get this motion, you're in a good state on how to land easily. Just simply 1-3, then 3 afterwards. And you can do this a few times until you're comfortable landing the last bind. Then once you be able to land the last bind, there you go, you got the acid rain. It's not that hard as it seems. It's just more so you not overpressing, because if you overpress trying to do this move, it's never gonna come out. So you gotta be precise on landing. But yeah, in case I go on too fast, for this drill again, just simply do 1-3, leaves 1-3 until you get comfortable on landing the third attack, which is 3. And you just do this until you get comfortable. Then once you get comfortable doing this, you just add the last line, which is just 3. It's easy, in my opinion. It's easy, but when it comes to landing on in game, it can be tricky because everybody got different type of connection. But once you get this down pat, you'll be able to land it like a pro. This next just frame that I wanted to showcase to you guys would probably be the Mist Trap, which is the hardest one that Lee has, because the timing is very strict in a sense. You have to be perfect when it comes to landing this move. A tip on how to land the mistrap is to delay for by at least 1 to 2 frames once you bind in this motion. Then it should be able to connect much easy instead of just like doing 3-3 into 4 as soon as foot touch the opponent. Doing it this way, you won't be able to land it because you have to delay 4 by 1 to 2 frames or so. Once you do that, you'll get something like this. I'm not gonna be able to land it very consistently because it's hard. The timing is very tricky, but this is my only drill I would say you can utilize. Just press 3-3 into 4 immediately afterwards. Or say immediately. Then once you do that and get the feel of it, delay 4 by 1 more frame, which is like at least a 4th to a half second. And you'll get something like this. And yeah, hopefully this part of the just frame is helpful. If not, I can explain it thoroughly in Discord, which will be in my description or in the comments below. You ask about it. So, in order to land forward for 2 just frame, it's extremely easy. All you have to do is just press it really fast. Just press really fast. You cannot delay this, because if you try to delay it, it'll be mixed inputs. Or you'll get this knocked out. For example, if you just press it normally, you're only gonna get that knocked down. There isn't really a drill I can give on how to land it, how to land a just frame version of it, besides just press it really fast. Once you press it really fast, I mean, you got the just frame down. That's all it is. So in order to land the triple Feng Cardinal and the double Feng Cardinal, I would say the timing of it is kind of strict, but then again, it's more so don't overpress. So it's easy to land as long as you don't overpress the just frame, or you'll lead into animations like this. Well, the double Feng is easier because you could just spam it in a sense. Kind of. But all you pressing for the double Feng is just really just back 1 into 1+2. And you'll get a land that for sure. These moves might seem useless, but they actually work really well against the wall as a punish. You'll be able to land combos like these. So, a drill on how to land them is just mainly don't overpress. For the triple Feng, you just simply just do back 1 into 1, then 1+2. I would say the only way to practice that is just practice back 1-1 until you see a hit effect show up. Once you get that hit effect, then it lets you know that you're doing the just frame version of it. It might be kind of hard on block, but as long as you don't overpress, you'll be fine. For the double Feng, it's nothing really. Just back 1 into 1+2. You could kind of spam it a little bit for hit confirm, but don't like spam random buttons into trying to land this just frame. Triple Feng, you just gotta be precise on finding a move. So that's all I can really give you for these just frames. So in order to land the Acid Storm just frame, you mainly just got to how do I want to explain this? Because it can be kind of annoying landing the just frame version of it, because you don't really need it unless you try and get that extra 1 damage. But I would say it's easy landing the just frame without completing the whole stream. Because if you try to complete the whole stream, I'd say the just frame of it is inconsistent if you're just pressing the buttons. But if you just like press a certain amount of hits, then you'll be able to land the just frame. Now, if you trying to land the whole string and just get a just frame version of it consistently, a drill I can give you is just practice the kicks and end it with roar without overpressing. So simply just do forward 3-3 to 4, then build up into doing 4, forward 3-3-3-4, then forward 3-3-3-3-4. Then you just complete the whole string without overpressing. But to me, this just frame is not as important since it only gives you 1 extra damage compared to the regular move itself. And even the regular version of this move is good as it is. It just 1 less damage compared to the just frame. That's all. So the land Magic 4 is actually really easy. And I feel like when it comes to these type of just frames, all you have to do is just not press. Or I should say, not to overpress certain moves if you're trying to do the just frame version of it. For Magic 4, it's just simply 4-4 delay. Once you do that slight delay, you just do 4 afterwards. There isn't much of a drill I can give for this, besides just don't overpress this move, and have a little delay when landing 4 twice. Like, don't overpress it, because if you overpress it, it's going to give you the regular 4-4-4 combo, or say the regular 4-4-4 string. Just press 4 twice, then delay for at least like 1/4 of a second, then press 4 afterwards. I'm pretty sure this is everyone's favorite, or if not, one of your favorites to try to learn is the just frame slide. I have a separate tutorial on how to land this in my YouTube channel, but I can simplify it a bit for this guide as well. So in order for you to land a just frame slide, you got to press the last hit of the move together, which is down forward, crouch down forward 3. That's the main trick, or I should say the main tip I can give you on how to land a slide very efficiently. And you don't want to like overpress it, because if you overpress it, you don't get the regular slide off. Or if you do it too slow, you'll get the regular slide off. Well, actually, no, I take it back. You could land a just frame slide by pressing the bind slowly. It doesn't have to be really fast. It's just more so as long as you're precise. Now for a drill I can give you on how to land a slide, it just simply practice the movement of it. You should get like a little dash. Like imagine it as like Kazuya's Electric Wind God Fist or Jin's Electric Wind God Hook. Just think of it as that motion when you crouch. Then after that, just press down, crouch down forward 3 after this. But you gotta make sure they're together. Like you gotta make sure you press this together as your last bind of the move. Once you land that, or press down forward, crouch down forward 3 together as your last hit, then you'll be able to land the just frame slide easily. For more details, I have the guide up on my YouTube if you need it. I forgot to mention that some of you guys asked on how to land a critical hit down 3 pickup. It's very tricky, but as long as you pay attention to Lee's hand movements when you land a critical hit, then landing the pickup is actually going to be easy. Whoops, I'm messing up. The trick to this is pay attention to Lee's finger. Once it starts to raise, that's when you do back 3-3. That's the key of it. Okay, I'm gonna zoom up in this clip so you can see what I need. You just look at Lee's hand movement. That's the most important thing to look at when it comes to landing this pickup. In regards to the critical hit down 3, there's another way of landing this move without using Hitman stance. The only problem with that is it requires more of a timing because you are ground canceling in order for you to hit back 3-3 once you hit the critical hit. I will show the other version in short clips that I was able to land, but I highly recommend doing it in Hitman stance compared to just doing it without Hitman stance unless you know the timing. In those clips, the other version is just down 3. You move up, then once you move up, then it's back 3-3. But you gotta do it kind of fast at a certain time, which is kind of weird. Like you have to do it fast and perfect. That's how strict this version is compared to the one in Hitman, where if you just wait for Lee's finger to start lifting up, and that's where you could do back 3-3 afterwards. I honestly forgot that this move has a just frame version of it as well. In regards of having a drill for it, I'm not going to showcase on how to land this just frame perfectly in a sense, because it's actually really easy. You just more so just press 1 after 4. You can actually kind of buffer it by pressing 1 after you do 4-3. You could kind of spam it to kind of buffer it. So, yeah, very easy just frame to land. Even though it's +5 on block, you don't want to do this too much since the second hit can get ducked. Well, both of the hits can honestly get ducked, but especially the second hit. Unless you run into a player that doesn't duck, then you can kind of use this to your advantage. But yeah, other than that, that's all the perfect inputs that I have for lead that I consider important to use. I mean, there is metrics like this, back 4 into just frame slide, and something like back 1-1 into hitman stance mix-ups, into these hitman cancels. I can make a guide for that if it's something that you guys are interested in. If so, let me know in the comments as well, or in my Discord. And yeah, I hope this tutorial is really helpful and interesting to try out. If you have any questions, you could just let me know in the comments on how to explain it, how to land a certain just frame and stuff like that. And yeah, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.
いい香りだ。